Hi Capricorn, it's Christina here from In the Know Tarot, here to do your current situation reading. Now keep in mind that this is the end of September 2020, but being a current situation reading, it may resonate with you when this reading finds you. I'm using 3 different decks today. Mostly I'm using Everyday Witch Tarot. I've pulled one card from Find Your Happy by Shannon Kaiser, and as a clarifier, I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite deck. Now, before we get started, I want to mention I am having a contest where I'm going to be giving away, for every 100 subscribers, I will be giving away a free personal reading. Now, my personal readings will be recorded and emailed to the winner. Usually, they're about 15 to 45 minutes, give or take. And all you have to do to be entered into this drawing is subscribe to my channel and comment on at least one of the videos, on at least one of the readings, and then I will enter you in. And once I reach 100, I will have a drawing, and then every time I reach an additional 100 subscribers, I will continue to do the same thing. Now, I am looking at the very first card here. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, and let me just show you that card. So that person looks really distracted there. They look like they're lost in their thoughts. They look like they're daydreaming, fantasizing, can't get someone or something off of their mind. Maybe even making mistakes at work because, or not getting the work done. Maybe in other areas they're doing this as well, because all they can do is focus on that person or focus on that one specific thing, and it's really distracting them. They can't concentrate. This person may have some type of ADHD or some kind of medical condition, something like that makes it harder for them to concentrate, or I don't know, because I'm also getting that this person they don't have a problem concentrating on one thing. It's just when you try to add things, that's when the problem comes in. It's like they have no problem concentrating on the one thing. It's just when they try to add something, that's when they can't concentrate on both. So it's like something like that. They're not good at multitasking, this person, and they are really focused on something. I've got the Hanged Man right beside, and that's like, for me, I'm getting like sacrificing something. So because of that, it's harder for them to multitask. It's harder for them to be focused on 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different areas. So they focus on one, so they kind of either sacrifice in other areas or neglect in other areas. And I'm going to get a clarifier for the 8 of Pentacles. Just one for the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Libra in particular. It doesn't have to be. Someone might not be able to get a Libra off of their mind. They may not be able to, you may not be able to get a Libra off of your mind. It doesn't have to be necessarily a Libra. It could just be it's very hard for them to balance different things in their life at one time. It's very hard. It's very difficult for them to do that. Now, the Hanged Man, I'm going to get one for the Hanged Man. And we've got the Page of Cups, and that's reversed. That could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. I'm getting it's not really their fault in a sense, because it's just like harder for them. So like it's not their fault if they have, if they're not as good at multitasking as you, or if they have some sort of disadvantage, like I said, ADHD or something like that. It's not necessarily, they don't have, um, it's like a disadvantage. It's kind of like a disadvantage in the past year. Now, with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, okay, so let's say that, I'm just going to give you an example. Let's say that you're at work, for example, or this other person is in the past here, and they can only, like I said, they can't multitask. Let's say their job requires them to multitask. Well, if their job requires them to multitask and they cannot multitask very well because they get so focused on one thing, and they kind of zone out everything else around them. They kind of tune it out. They only are focused on that one area. So let's say they're responsible for like 5 things that hour, and they're so busy on the one, they just get consumed by that one thing. Then they didn't do the 4 other responsibilities that hour. And that's where it comes in, like they're either costing the company money, or they're costing, or that's costing them their job, for example. They're losing pinnacles, or the company's losing pinnacles because of it. That would be that kind of situation. Now, if it's not work related, it could be love related, and it could be that this person is so preoccupied with money and work, for example, that they're focusing so much on that. For example, they're not focusing on other areas of their life, and they're making sacrifices in other areas because of it, and that love is just kind of like sacrificed. It could be something like, infatuation. Okay, so with this 8 of Pentacles, it could be like this person is infatuated with someone. If that's the case, they really can't get this person off of their mind. They can't really help it. They're infatuated. They can't think of anything else. It's like, I got a song. I try to think about Elvis, Memphis, Oprah in the afternoon. I try to think about something. I don't know. Anyways, I just can't concentrate. You're all I think about these days. Yeah, my mind wonders where it will when it settles right on you. I forget what I should say. I should forget what I should do. Okay, so this person cannot concentrate. You are on their mind, or they are on your mind, and it's making it really hard to concentrate on anything else for some of you, because it's like infatuation. It's like when you just can't get this person off of your mind, and you can't really help it, but you're trying to cook something, and you're gonna burn you're gonna burn the dinner if you don't concentrate, or you're gonna add too much of something if you don't concentrate, or you're at work and you're gonna forget to do something because it's time to do something and you can't concentrate on anything else. This person has an effect on you, or you have that effect on them, or you have that effect on each other. Now, we do have the 6 of Swords, and that's reversed in the past here. And I'm just going to get a clarifier for that one. Okay. So so let's look at this one first. We've got the Page of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I already said Libra. Some of you definitely are dealing with a Libra, but not necessarily all of you. This is kind of like the aftermath, dealing with the aftermath here. So this is like when you burn the dinner, or your boss comes to you and says, hey, you didn't get these 4 things done because, you missed it. And this is kind of you dealing with the aftermath at that point, and kind of maybe even noticing what the problem is, but you're more so dealing with the aftermath, dealing with your boss now, because you've, or they have slipped in these areas because they were just only so preoccupied. So, could be something like, if some of you had a car accident in the past and someone was preoccupied, for example, with something else, and then now it's the aftermath of the situation and dealing with the insurance, for example, it's going to be different for all of you, but it could be something like that for some of you too, like dealing with the aftermath of something that happened because someone was not concentrating. Could have something to do with, like I said, a car accident, because we've got the justice here, and that could be like lawsuits or lawyers involved at this point. It's like dealing with the aftermath, and that can also put you in a little bind too if you've had a car accident and say you're without your car, or it's costing money for you to go to the doctor, or anything like that. Now, this is definitely, though, there's something about concentration here. Now, I'm getting that song again, that same song. I just can't concentrate. You're all I think about. Someone is definitely distracted because they're infatuated with someone. Now, the 5 of Swords here, that's reversed. I'm just going to get a clarifier for that. Okay, so again with the 5 of Swords, in the present moment, and now we've got the 4 of Cups, and that's reversed. Someone definitely, it's like when you have a crush on somebody, or like the relationship is new and you're just so infatuated. This is coming up again, and it's like with the 4 of Cups here, it's like that it's causing issues. It's causing issues with the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, like I said, is kind of seeing the issue. The 8 of Cups here, this is like someone who, I'm getting like, this is like a, this is early. This is kind of like, or this person could be somebody that you've been with for years and they make you feel that way. It could be on and off kind of thing. This person makes you feel that you don't want, like, this is early. This is like, you don't want to do anything except for spend time with this person, okay? That's, like in the beginning of a relationship, usually you're like, you can't get enough of each other. You can't think about anything else. You don't want to leave. You just want to be around this person. You're craving this person. That's what I'm getting with the 8 of Cups. You don't even want to be away from this person. You don't even want to go to work. You just want to call out of work and go see this person. Like, it's infatuation, it's crush, it's can't get this person off of your mind, or they can't. They're totally like wanting to, like, they want to, like, seriously, like, call out of work and go see you. When they leave, they want to go right back. It's like they don't want to be away from you. They're like head over heels. I mean, either that's you or them. Now we've got the King of Pentacles, and like I said, some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, but I'm going to get a clarifier for that. Just one for the King of Pentacles. Okay. We've got the 5 of Wands here. So I am getting conflict with that, okay? So I'm getting conflict with that. I know it's creating conflict maybe because, okay, so let's say that you have responsibilities and you don't want to do anything else. It's going to cause problems. You got to go to work. You got to pay bills. You've got to do what you've got to do. You know what I mean? But you don't want to do it. You've got to do it. And it's causing problems. Of course, this person just wants to, like, be around you all the time, or you want to be around this person all the time. And it's going to you can't do that. You can't be around each other all the time. So it's causing problems, okay? And it may be causing like an argument because let's say you want to be around this person all the time and this person's like they might want to be around you all the time too, or vice versa. One might want to be around each other more than the other, regardless. Even if they want to, it's like someone has responsibilities and then they're trying to get their responsibilities done, and then the other person, the other person just wants to spend all of their time with that person and doesn't really, I'm not saying they don't care about their responsibilities, but they care more about, they would blow off work in like 5 seconds. They would call out just to spend time with this person. And it's causing a conflict because maybe because one person is like that and the other person is more into, I've got my responsibilities that I've got to take care of. The other person might think, well, hey, this person, isn't as into me as I am them, because if so, they would blow off work. One just seems very possibly more responsible than the other person, possibly, when it comes to like responsibilities, when it comes to like work. And there's some sort of clash here. There's some sort of conflict here because of it. There could be like a lover's spat, for example. If this isn't about, for you, if this isn't love, then I'm trying to think how this could be with that, like, say, work or anything like that. This is like, this could be that you actually have like some sort of confrontation with your work because you can't concentrate, you can't get anything done at work like you're supposed to, and this may be like a moment where literally with that 5 of Wands here, that there's some sort of like discussion at work, or your your boss is coming to you with these problems. This is kind of like a disagreement here. And this could be a disagreement with I don't know, to me it's disagreement, but I'm also going to get like so it could be disagreement with the person too, because like that one person is like I said, one person is all about you, you're all about work, or not necessarily that you're all about work, but whoever this is, this person would blow work off in like 2 seconds. And the other person is like, we got to be responsible. You know what I mean? One person's like, is it really going to kill you to like, take a day off and spend time together? The other person's like, we're not allowed to miss a day of work. Somebody is like maybe workaholic. Somebody takes their work very seriously. Someone is very responsible, okay? Like very serious, very responsible. The other person's like we can play hooky. Like, like it's not, they're two different personalities. One is very laid back and the other one is really, I don't want to say uptight, but more serious, more responsible. I'm getting like childlike versus like grown up here. You know what I mean? Not like as in a child, but someone who acts more childlike, less serious. Someone who acts more like a grown up and more serious. Kind of these two different energies, and it's kind of clashing there. So we've got a King of Cups, and like I said, water sign could possibly be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And then we've got an Ace of Cups. So let's get a clarifier for the Ace of Cups. So we have an Ace of Swords as a clarifier for the Ace of Cups. To me, this conflict is causing stagnation. It's causing, it could be as minor as, someone asking you to take a day off of work and go somewhere. Let's say spontaneous trip, for example. Let's say someone says, how about you take off work tomorrow and we drive to the beach, for example. And this could be as simple as you saying no. This could be as simple as, I've got to work, I can't take off work. You know, they need me at work, I've got responsibilities, I can't do that. It could be something as simple as that. It could be something as major as ending the situation with this person because of the differences. But I don't get that necessarily. It's like could be something as minor, but it could at the same time be something major. It could be something like, let's say with that car accident situation, and that's just an example, but let's say that there's just some sort of conflict with how long it's taking with the insurance company. You know, it's taking a while longer. So there's some sort of conflict. So you want to like wrap it up like today, and it might take like, you know, it's not going to be today. It might take a few more days. It might take up to a week, you know, something like that. If it's work, literally, some people might, like, if they're really messing up at work, if they're really costing the company money, it could be that they have to end the relationship because they're worried about losing their job, or they lose their job because they're messing up at work. I mean, it's something like that here in the present. It's going to be totally different for all of you. We've got the Queen of Wands in the future here, and that could represent a fire sign. So, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. And since I want to say Taurus, some of you might be dealing with a Taurus in specific. Let me get a clarifier for that Queen of Wands here. So we've got the Justice down here. We got Justice twice now. So some of you are definitely dealing with the Libra. Okay. So we do have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, I'm going to get one more card because I'm getting two different things, and I just want one card for the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Yep. So I was getting change, and then I get this, okay? So I get like change. I get like transformation. This is definitely something new growing. It's like change. So with fire, fire signs tend to change stuff up. So it could just be you, okay, changing things up, or you could be dealing with a fire sign who's changing things up. This is creating change, though, in the future with this Death card and with this Ace of Wands. It's actually like someone is doing this. Someone is making change here. And they're like, so they are taking the wand and they are changing the situation. We've got the Nine of Swords, and that's reversed. So let me get one card for the Nine of Swords. And how I got change was, I was just reminded of the change in the seasons, okay? And I'm getting like, so it's like, could be something to do with, some of you could be dealing in particular with a Scorpio. And Scorpio is a fixed sign, I believe. So some of you could be dealing with a fixed Scorpio, because the fixed signs are Leo. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, like I said in specific. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, because that's a fixed one too. And then some of you could be dealing with, so there's a Taurus, like I said, a Taurus. And remember, I said Taurus whenever I started to say that. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Taurus. But regardless, this person is making change, okay? They're making change. We've got a 9 of Swords. And I want a clarifier for the 9 of Swords reversed. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and that's reversed. Then we've got the Justice card again, like I said. I'm just going to get a clarifier for that. We've got the Sun card. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. This could, again, represent some type of like on the book here it says law. Okay, so some of you definitely could, there could be something like jury duty, or like I said, with lawyers or something like that. Something where, I don't know, it's like what goes around comes around. So you might be, you might owe something, or you might receive something. So it just depends on what, you know, if for you, it just depends on like where you, like you could have been owed something. So this happened because you were owed something, or you owe someone something. It's pretty much, it's some situation that's like, you know, coming back because what goes around comes around kind of thing. So you're going to know specifically, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of you have a clear conscience, okay? A clear conscience. So with the 9 of Swords here, there's no anxiety, there's no stress. With the Wheel of Fortune, again, round, what goes around comes around. It may not have anything to do with you, but it may, this situation may be giving you more options in your life now. So if something did happen, this situation is definitely giving you more options. You might be getting more options, and it has something to do with karma maybe. It has something to do with balancing the scales. So what goes up must come down. It's like what goes around comes around. So this is coming back around to you. And this person literally has more options because of this situation. Now, we've got the 4 of Pentacles here, and they might be keeping that a secret, their options. So someone here has a lot of options, and they might be trying to keep, like there's like treasure possibly in that chest, and they're trying to keep it to themselves, or there's some sort of secret there that they're trying to keep to themselves. I'm going to get a clarifier for the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, could be dealing with an Aquarius here. Someone may also be really superstitious, not want to talk about their options because they think that if they talk about it, they're going to jinx themselves, and then this isn't really going to work out in their favor. So they might not be talking about it. They may not be sharing what's in that trunk there. Like I said, this could be an Aquarius. I'm going to get a clarifier for the 7 of Cups. We've got a Queen of Cups, could be a water sign. This is like the wants, okay? This person could have anything they want right now, okay? It seems like they can have, it seems like the kind of situation where just about anything they want, they can have. You see that? Anything they want, they can have. This is all about wants. What is it that you want? Because you can have literally whatever you want right now. And somebody is realizing they can have whatever they want. And it's like, possibly an Aquarius. So someone might realize here in the future that this person is completely infatuated with them, and you know, they might feel like, for example, that they have a lot of options because of that. Like they could have this person, but they could have anybody they want. It might be going to the other person's head. Okay, the other person might be really secretive and not really express how they feel. So that might be making that person more infatuated, because this person, this Aquarius or whoever, water sign, or like I said, any sign, might be playing really hard to get. And this person may have a lot of options, and this other person may want them and desire them more because of those options, because or those reasons. This person might be withholding information to appear mysterious, to get the other person to be intrigued, to get the other person to be infatuated, that kind of thing. And it could be an Aquarius, but it could be any sign. In the outcome, we have the Devil, which could represent you because you are a Capricorn. We have the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, I'm going to get a clarifier for the Devil. I'm getting like a temptation feel, though. So let's just say it was this car accident, and let's say it wasn't your fault. It was because you have a clear conscience. Let's say it was somebody else's fault. And it's like, now the insurance company is like, okay, well, we can offer you this, or we can offer you that. They're going to try to like lowball you, kind of thing. Get you to settle for less, kind of thing. Something like that. It's like temptation here is what I'm getting. That's just an example, but something like that. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, because we have Temperance. This is definitely the feeling of trying to balance the situation. Okay, so somebody's trying to make something right here. So if something happened, now you can pretty much have what you want, because it's like they're trying to make it right. Okay, somebody was in the wrong, and they're trying to make it right. So literally, they're trying to correct the situation. And they're, literally, you might be coming into money. Okay, so like, for example, if it was a car accident and you have to get a new car, they're giving you the money for that. They're giving you the money for whatever, they owe you. They're compensating. It's some of you are receiving money. It doesn't have to have anything to do with a car accident. I'm just using that as an example. Some of you it might. Some of you, this person is trying to make something up to you now. Okay, they're trying to make something up to you. They're trying to mend the situation, make it right, balance the situation. They want a new start, or for some, it's like, okay, so it's with the Ace of Wands, it's kind of like, this is just all happening, okay? It's all happening. It's part of what you're owed, okay? So with the Ace of Wands, it's out of your hands, and you're just watching these things happen, and these things are happening, and it's out of your hands, and you're literally seeing someone. What I mean by that is somebody else is making it up to you. Somebody else is rectifying the situation, because you are not at fault here, okay? Or the other person isn't, whoever is. But what I'm saying is, it looks like right here someone has a clear conscience. Someone is not responsible. The other person is. There's some sort of karmic situation here. It's not up to you. It's not up to you, or you'll flip it if you need to. But one person is trying to rectify the situation because they owe the other person, and here it is, and they're making the payment. Okay, they're balancing the situation. They're restoring the situation to where it needs to